It's Toma time! What is going on, guys? Toma Tales here, which means that today I'm bringing you guys another tale of my life. Now, as you can see, today we have a terrific tale. Me getting jumped in front of my girlfriend. Now, before we get into this tale, please hit that like button. Comment your own thoughts on my tale. Comment your own, has this happened to you in your life? Comment your own stories, your own tales, so that I can read them and, also be entertained. And subscribe to my channel for future content such as this. But I know what you guys are here for, so let's get into it. Now, this tale happened 4 months ago. And 4 months ago, I was in a relationship. I had a girlfriend, and on the weekends, we would do what, most college students do. We would go out to the local bars and drink. Now, this Friday night was no different. I had hit up 2 of my other female friends, and, it was just my girlfriend, my 2 other female friends, and myself. They ended up picking me and my girlfriend and I up from my place. And, we were just, my girlfriend and I were drinking, just, pre-gaming, and then, we all drove to the local pub. Now, at the pub, at the little bar, it was just standard. Nothing happened here. We were just drinking, dancing, there's a karaoke. We were just having a good Friday night, relaxing, enjoying our time together. Now, after, doing this for about 2-3 hours, it was about 1:30 at night, and the bar is closed at 2 a.m. so everyone was ready to leave. And so my 2 other female friends had said, we're gonna leave, we're gonna drive back, let us know if you want to ride. So at this point, my girlfriend and I, we'll call her Catherine, my girlfriend, we were like, okay, yeah, let's just drive us home, we'll see what else we can do when we're at home. And so yeah, we begin driving home. Now, this is when things begin to take a little bit of a turn. So as we're driving home, we're crossing a bridge to get to our house. It's only like a 5, 6, 7 minute drive to our home. But 3 minutes in, as we're on the bridge, one of my friends hits me up and he says, a friend and I, we're at the bar you were just at, come back, let's hang for a little bit, and then, we just walk home together, let's just, hang out. So I was like, Catherine, do you want to do that? You want to hang with my friends? And she's like, yeah, let's do it. So we tell the 2 female we tell my 2 female friends, and one of them was a driver, to, just pull up right here after the bridge, and we'll get out and hang out with some other of my friends. And so they're like, okay, sure, you sure? Yeah, we'll just drop you off. And so they dropped both of us off. And at this point, my girlfriend Catherine and I, we have to walk up the bridge again, and just, walk a little bit to my friends who were at the bar area. So we do that, we're both, feeling good, we're both intoxicated, not drunk to the point where we're stupid, but we are just, having a good time. And so, walking's not a big deal when you're, intoxicated, it's fun, you're just walking and talking. So we do that, we end up walking over the bridge, and after about 10 minutes of walking, probably a little less, I see my 2 friends, they're on the other side. We're like, oh, yo, what's up, come over here, the bars are closed, we can't go in. It was 2 a.m. at this point, and we weren't getting any drinks, so they ended up walking towards us as well. So I greeted them, we both greeted them, we said, yo, what's up, what are you guys doing, what you been up to tonight? They were also just going around the bars. And we began walking home together, because those 2 friends, one of them actually lived with me and the other one was visiting him. So they both were also going to be staying at the place I lived at. And so all 4 of us began walking across the bridge. Now this is where things really take a turn. So as we're walking across the bridge, it was my girlfriend and I kind of in front of them, and my 2 friends were behind us. And all of a sudden my girlfriend, she's a little drunk, she decided to just take off running. Drunk people love running. It's just like a sport, it's an adult sport at this point. So she takes off running, and I'm just like, oh, stupid, I'll follow you. So I end up running after her, and at this point we're a good we're a good bit ahead of my 2 friends who are behind us. We could probably not even see them that much anymore, because they are still on the bridge, and we had just passed the bridge, we had just gotten off the bridge. Now at this point, my girlfriend and I, we cross the street, and I see this group of 5 people. Now, me being drunk, I'm stupid. So I was I would tell my girlfriend, I was like, God, I just tell her, yo, what's up, just stupid drunk shit. And what seemed so harmless and just yo, what's up, turned bad. So after I did that, we continued walking. I didn't think anything of it, but as we continued walking for 30 seconds, my girlfriend looks back and says, like, yo, that dude's following us. Like, he's been following us like for like 30 seconds now. Like, what is he doing? And I look back and I just see this like bald-headed dude. It's two people, but the one guy was bald-headed, mid-30s, you know, kind of crackheady, probably like homeless, maybe, not sure, like not really homeless, but he might have been homeless, you know, probably takes drugs and whatnot, but just a bald-head, 30-year-old kind of guy. And his friend, they both came from the group of 5 people, so his friend was like kind of like following him, but it was the bald-headed dude that was just like really following us, and like you could tell he was like, he took exception to what I said, and he was just like following us. So at this point I'm like, okay, like just relax, like no big deal. You know, these two dudes are following us, but you know, maybe they're really not following us. Maybe they're just like walking this direction now. I don't know, because they're walking the opposite direction and we walking past them. So they turned around and they were walking behind us now. And at this point in the beginning, when she brought notice to this, they were like 15 feet away. I wasn't really worried much. But after we continued to walk for like another minute, he was getting closer and closer. And at this point, I'm like, okay, like this dude is not happy. This dude is looking for a problem. And now, you know, as my girlfriend and I continue to walk, he's getting closer and closer, and I just turn around like, you're like, what do you want? Like, what's your problem? And he gets very confrontational, and he's like, yo, what the fuck, man? Like, what the fuck you talking about? Like, you got a problem? Like, why the fuck this, and that? Just basically, like, a drunk, 30-year-old, bald-headed dude talking a lot of shit, like, acting like he's delusional, you know? Really, you know, being aggressive towards my girlfriend and I. And so I was like, yo, this dude's really stupid. So, you know, I kind of just like, yo, like, you know, I kind of just like try and push him away, like, just like, you know, get out of here, like, whatever. And we continue to walk, but this dude does not let us just leave. This dude begins, like, as we turn around and keep walking, he begins to take his shirt off. Now, his friend who was with him, he was like kind of telling his friend to like leave us alone, like, yo, like, what are you doing, like, leave them alone, like, you know, don't follow them, like, what are you doing, like, they didn't do anything. But this bald-headed crackhead was on another level this night, and so he begins taking his shirt off and like flexing, like, what's up, man, like, what are you gonna do, like, you got a problem with me, what, like, what's up, I'll beat you up, you know, in front of your girlfriend, this and that. And I really, like, at this point I'm just thinking, do I really want to, you know, beat this dude's ass in front of my girlfriend? Do I really want to like put her through this? Because she's not like, she wasn't a girl that's like used to like confrontation and violence and fighting. So, you know, I wasn't trying to subject her to this on this given night. We were just having a good time. But, you know, this dude would not let up. After me telling him at least 3 times, yo, like, get the fuck away. I'm not trying to fight in front of my girlfriend. Like, you know, chill out. I'm not trying to do this right now. Every time I did that, he just completely ignored it and got more angry. And now at this point, he got like, we were walking and he gets close to me and he like ends up walking in front of us, and like now he's in front of me where I'm walking and he's squaring up. Now this dude's like squaring up in front of me. He's like 5 feet away, right in front of me now. And at this point I'm like, I have to fight this dude. I have to get this menace out of my way. Like, I'm not just gonna keep letting him disrespect me. I don't want to do this in front of you, Catherine, but I'm gonna do it. So I tell Catherine, yo, like, move out of the way, and you know, I just tell her, let me handle it real quick. I'm gonna beat this dude's ass real quick. So at this point, she's next to me, like, and I'm just like, all right, I'm gonna handle business. So the dude squared up in front of me, bald-headed ass dude with no shirt on. So all I do is I take a few steps, I get in my stance, and I just crack him with the right hook. He ends up dropping to the ground, and it all happened so fast. But yeah, we get in my stance, I get closer to him, I hit him with the right hook, he drops to the floor, and I begin to get on top of him. And now, at this point, I'm on top of him, and I'm kind of like trying to like ground and pound him. I'm like on top of him, you know, throwing punches at him to make sure he doesn't wake up until the next morning. And at this point, I forgot about his friend, so I'm like trying to punch this dude, and all of a sudden, I hear Catherine like screaming, no, like, no, don't, let's stop. And I just feel like punches coming on my head, like somebody's just punching me here, here, here. I'm like, oh shit. And at this point, I'm like, I cannot go unconscious and leave my girl with these 2 freaking weirdos. So I'm like, oh shit, like there's actual danger now. I gotta watch out. So instead of like turning around and trying to get up, I just like do this and I get up backwards, and I see the dude next to me. He you know, it was his friend. He was throwing punches at me, but once I got up, he kind of just like left me alone and started like tending towards his friend, the crackhead 32-year-old. His friend was also that age, you know, but he tends to his friend, and like he's still on the ground, so he's like, I don't know what they're doing, but they were like, you know, he was like, oh, are you okay, man? And at this point, I'm like, all right, fuck these dudes. Like, you know, it's over. Like, we're gonna head. Catherine was like, let's leave. Like, oh my God, let's get out of here. Like, we don't, you know, let's make sure, you know, we get home safe, whatever. I'm like, yeah, like, okay, so we start walking the opposite direction again. And as we begin walking the opposite direction, after about 2 minutes, I think it took him about 2 minutes to finally, like, wake up from what I hit him with. And so, you know, after we like crossed the road, we see him behind us again. Like he gotten up and he was like, ah, like he kept going, but at this point he was far behind us because it took him a while to like actually get up from the punch. And he was just on the other side, kept talking his shit, you know. But at this point I'm like, you know, I did what I had to do. He's not a problem anymore. So, you know, Catherine and I, we just ended up walking home. And when we got home, there was like 4 friends of mine there, and the 2 other friends who were behind us. You might be wondering, why didn't they help you? Like, where were they at? To this day, I don't know. When we got home, we all like, they came home as well, and we had other friends there, and they were like, Catherine was like, guys, you wouldn't believe what just happened. Like, he just got into like a fight, and like, I got pushed while the fight was happening, and you know, this and that. And she was like, where were you guys? Like, why didn't you like help us out? And they were just like, oh, we didn't go the same way. We went to the friends that are here right now. We tried to find them, and we didn't see anything that happened at all. Like, we didn't even know you were in a fight. Like, it was crazy because we were right there. Like, we were in the same path. I don't know how they missed it. I don't know how they saw it. But at the end of the day, you know, it happened. I got jumped. You know, I took some punches. It didn't hurt at all. You know, whatever. You know, but at the end of the day, I protected her, and we got home safe, which is all that matters. And you know, I kind of caught a body. So that's today's tale. I hope you liked it. I hope it was terrific. And stay tuned for future content such as this. Toma Tales is out. Good night, guys.